What up, what up, what up, all day fam? Welcome to the show. It's week number 2. The Seattle Seahawks get into the win column over the hated Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brett. That, of course, is legend Lofa Tatupu in the flesh. My man, Lofa, I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Oh my God. Just cloud nine. That was just a thorough and complete team win. And I mean, we'll get into it, but
Yes.
yeah, dude, that was unbelievably awesome.
Yes. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for telling your friends. Copy, paste the link, put it in a text message, send it in a DM, slide into your friends' DMs with us, Katie.
Goes down to the DM.
Right, producer Katie? Slide into their DMs using
Don't
Lofa and I.
don't mind me. I'm just getting a booster seat over here.
Let everybody know that All Day is on. The first 12 minutes of the show, we're putting up all of your comments that are coming in fast and furious as you guys are logging in. And then after the 12-minute time period is up, we go to the super chats. So make sure you're loading those up as we're talking. If you have questions, comments, things you want revisited, parts of the show you might have missed. Dude, I have to admit, I was nervous about this one waking up this morning. On the road, hostile environment. Old man Rodgers was leading the NFL in touchdown passes going into week number 2. DK Metcalf is over there. So, he wants to make some statements, and he did at one point. But I was nervous. And to start 0-2 would be disastrous. So getting out of there with a win, I think, in my opinion, is just huge. Couldn't be bigger.
Yeah, never had a doubt in my mind, Brett. No. I mean, some things matched up well for us. But yeah, we were injury strucken. Like we didn't even have a spoon out there. What else? Just we do play better on the road though. Like that is a trend that I would like to see change this year. I want us to see continually do well on the road, but we got to get the wins at home. But yeah, it's a strong Pittsburgh team. Rodgers, he's seen pretty much anything and everything. Just incredible. That's my draft class we're talking about. I haven't played in like 13 years or some shit, and he's still out there doing it at a high level. So kudos to him. And then you got Mike Tomlin, who's never had a losing season in his tenure as head coach. So it's not an easy road trip. So it's just incredible. But like it was the way we won, though. Like, brother, it
Tell me about it.
didn't look awesome, right? It was like started out rough, but it's not how you start; it's how you finish, ladies and gentlemen. And so, I mean, just seemingly outgaining them in every statistical category, up and through the first half, but down with 14-7. And I wasn't nervous. We did our first half reactions, which I hope you all loved. And hopefully you saw it. But
Follow us on Instagram. Instagram
man,
plug.
that just staying with it. Where do you want to start? Because like I feel like I could give the whole show away. Just
let me start with shout out to listener Isaac, who says he's boots on the ground right now in Pittsburgh. So hit up the comments. Let us know the mood in the building. Was there any blue and green in there at all? Was it noticeable? Because as we talked about, our place gets taken over sometimes. Were the 12s vocal inside of the giant ketchup bottle, as Chris Berman calls it over there? So Isaac, thanks for being here. Shout out to you. Everybody's filling up the chat right now. You guys are doing awesome. The viewer numbers going up. Thanks for being here. Seahawks get a big road victory in week number 2. Shaky start, though, man. I was nervous. I was freaking out. The offense was moving, but we couldn't score any points thanks to Jason Myers shanking a few of them, doinking one of them. It was like he's playing that game where he's got to hit all the uprights before he can put it through the middle, like old hockey game, put it off the post.
Well, there's something to that though, Brett, because I've seen so many kickers over the years, like over the recent years, to work on pinpoint accuracy. They will aim, at a pole, a telephone pole, or the upright to just say, "Hey, I wanted to put it there, and I put it there." So in their mind, but subconsciously, they're they're training their mind and body to go for the upright. So we're gonna find a training solution to that. But either way, fucking nails a 54 yarder, which was no easy task when we needed it most.
Yeah.
And also, contributed, got us 7 more points on the kickoff. So like I said, my mind goes everywhere. Where do we stay? We go on offense because that first drive was fucking beautiful.
First drive is beautiful. Let's stay with Jason Myers for a second. How's the chat feel about Jason Myers? He's been a Seahawk now for quite a while. Honestly, probably one of the longest tenured Seahawks at this point. Him and like Michael Dixon, both of our specialists are there. But I mean, how do you guys feel about him when he goes out there? Are you confident when he trots out there? Because I go in waves with him. Sometimes my confidence is sky high with Jason Myers. And then there's days like today where I just wonder what the hell we're doing out there. But, he pulled through when he needed to, like you said. But it's shaky, man. It's shaky.
It is, but it's not concerning. Does that make sense?
Okay.
That makes sense? Like, it's not, not stable. Definitely not stable, but not concerning. So when he walks out there for a 35 and in, I'm kind of like, well, anything can happen. However, 50 plus, I'm not even watching. I'm going to get another beer, or I'm just like, dude, fill my drink.
Yeah,
strike up the band.
Yeah,
Blue Thunder, and then I'll come back after the commercial.
Good from distance, dude. Maybe it's one of these things where, like, when he's close in, he doesn't hit it as hard, and maybe there's something to that. The force maybe straightens it out a bit when he's from distance.
Like my 6-iron.
Exactly. That's right.
When I try to go soft six, yeah, but when I pitch a wedge, there's only one speed with that. Fucking drill it. So, no, they could. It is a psychological game because, like, these are the guys. They have the hardest job outside the quarterback. You're never called upon, so you're not warm. There's never you get warmed up for practice, and then you go out there and. Like, dude, I might as well just ride the bike the whole game, so you're always in the same mode, like mechanically.
Yeah,
like literally, like degrees of angle and kick, and your hip and your back and everything that can be aligned. That matters. But I just like that he's clutch. I want my quarterback and my kicker clutch. I don't care if they shit the bed the first half, first 3 quarters. The fourth quarter, it's all that matters.
If you and I showed up at Edmonds Woodway High School down on the football field and you lined up from how many yards away do you think is your max for a field goal right now?
Right now, I can hop off this couch, literally.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, let me back this up. Do I get a T?
I'll hold it for you.
Oh, so off the ground?
Yeah.
So angle-wise, I'm going to say 30 and in, which is that what? Another 8, 38, 40? I don't. But I'm talking just literally, you put it on the 30-yard line. I'm booting that shit through 95 out of 100. 95%.
Okay. So a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah. Now you give me a T. I mean.
All right.
Probably 55.
Are you guys buying this out there? Is the chat buying this?
Buying it? Brother.
We want to see video of this, don't we?
They used to call me Lofa to toe punch for a reason. I don't even use this soccer style, this wizardry that they use now.
Oh, I want to see video of this. We got to get you out. Make sure you stretch, limber up. We don't need to pull hammy or anything.
Well, no, that's why I'm so consistent. Because I can't move. It's just going straight.
What do you think? What do you think FanDuel would put on Lofa being, nailing it from 44.5?
Better put that bitch high, or they're going to lose a lot of money.
I want to know what the chat thinks. Are they with Lofa on his kicking prowess or not? Let's go to the defense here. Defense, huge today, stepping up big, keeping us in it when we needed it, when Myers couldn't hit it, when the offense was trying to find themselves as far as scoring in the first half. I mean, the defense. Yeah, I was ready to get on here at one point and just talk about how it's almost like when Felix Hernandez was pitching for the Mariners, and he's shutting out the other team, but we were scoring 1 run in every start he had. No run support ever. But thankfully, the offense finally came alive. But the defense today, I think, is the star of the show. And that's what we love here in Seattle. And it reminds me of a different defense. And let's just keep going with what they were doing today. But they were ball hungry, and it was great, man. You had
was, last 2 weeks, like, even take into consideration, yeah, okay, we unfortunately didn't come away with the win last week, but like, just holding the Niners down like that for so long. And maybe we just got tired because I think they had 2-1 in terms of time of possession, 70 plays to like 50. And that wears on even the best. But our defensive line is the deepest and strongest in the league, hands down. Like, they are just straight up ass kickers across the board.
Yep.
And it's what have I always said, fam? All day, fam. The game is won in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're not just amazing all across the board, even depth wise, insane. So that is where it starts. And then the opportunities are created off of that. And just, hand out, they were all like, that was the MVP, even though there's other individual efforts. Ernest Jones, like,
Mm-hmm.
the level of play and the whole defense, has kicked up a notch since we've gotten him. It's just his passion and his fire. Like, when he hits somebody, everyone hears it, but then he also, makes sure to tell the guy without getting a penalty, which is the biggest, thing. Because you can't have any fun anymore. NFL, no fun league.
No
But
fun league.
oh, he lets them know. He's like, I just kicked your ass. And dude, that is so refreshing to see as a
Yeah.
former middle linebacker. T Knight just smoking fools. Julian Love making plays in all facets of the game, like just knocking out the pass from DK. Everything. It's Kobe Bryant sealing the game with that pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kobe called game. Maybe you've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
It's Josh Joe really stood out to me today.
Yeah.
Battled his ass off and just
Yeah.
laid the whooping stick every time he hit. Just like, it was. This will be a top 5 defense, top 3, when it's all said and done. Like, from the end of this year.
Yeah. How about the Kendrick pick? I mean, they're in the red zone. Huge moment of the game. If they score a touchdown there, I mean,
it was
hungry ball hawking.
Yeah,
clutch. Exactly.
This is a guy that got signed a week ago, right? So we didn't even have Spoon out there, and that's where, like, I know Spoon. After we got that cushion of a lead where it was 10 points, or whatever, and they were really trying to push the ball down the field. That's where Spoon. What makes him so special is he's fearless, right? He would have had several big hits, big plays, but he would have known that the D line is getting there so quickly that, okay, I have the opportunity to go step in front of one. And should I not make the catch, like, someone is going to tackle him. Like, that's what made the Legion of Boom so scary, was there was no time. Because Cliff Averill, Michael Bennett, Chris Clemens, Red Bryant, Neve, it goes on and on. Like, they were just crushing the pocket.
Yep.
Like, even though the sack numbers weren't up to where we like them, I think maybe we had 2 or 3 total. Murph showed up, right? 1.5 sacks. Big Cat was just kicking the shit out of people. The quarterback knows that. Like, dude, it registers in their mind, like, oh my God, I just got smoked.
Yeah.
And I got the ball off quicker than I normally do. But I don't have time today. And so
They
that's
were
where,
dominant.
well, that's where hopefully the offense coordinator knows that. He's like, he adjusts accordingly, which is what, like, when we get the offense, Clint Kubiak. Oh, Kubiak. My God. He
Yeah,
might be my MVP.
I mean, you're bringing up those names of pass rushers from the past, and I think this group can live up to that with Murphy, with Williams, Derek Hall getting
Jay
asked
Reed.
for it. Uh, absolutely, Jay Reed. I mean, Julian Love,
Lofa.
when he comes on a blitz, isn't messing around either. By the way, I mean, he's not on the line, but I'm just saying they're getting after the quarterback, and it's creating these turnovers and these opportunities, which is what they didn't have in the last couple of years.
Oh, absolutely. Like, when the quarterback has no time, and look, and I'm not even blowing smoke right here. I could play fucking safety or corner. You don't have to cover that long.
And he could kick a 40-yard field goal. Don't forget.
And I could probably still throw a 60-yard ball too. Like, I'm the jack of all trades. All right. But either way, it's not about me. I'm trying to prove a point about how awesome it is when you just have monsters at every position and then depth behind them. You never get tired. And should an injury happen, which always happens, it's just a matter of time, not, if, it's just when, like, you just next man up and, oh, we're still kicking ass. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, and identity, right? Like we talk about, I think in a few years past, when a team had us, if a team was in the red zone or even on the outskirts of the red zone, it kind of just felt like, oh, we're gonna give up at least 3 here. Like, okay, like we're gonna have to get them back. And I know, but I'm believe me, I do, and the fans did. But this team is forming this identity of like, we're gonna take the ball away, and that's what you need to do. Thank goodness.
And Kendrick could have had 2 today. One went right through his hands, and just
he's a dog.
I've been there before where you're like, oh my God, the ball's really coming to me, and I got like 40 yards of open grass in front of me. You take your eye off it for a second, hits you right in the head. Shit happens.
And how about McDonald? I think I was a bit critical last week 1, of maybe not being aggressive when he needed to be, or playing it safe sometimes. Yeah. Not today, baby. Not today. I'm putting the hammer down, Harry. He has foot mashed on that gas pedal today, and I mean, even and also kept an even keel when it wasn't going great. Things weren't going their way with the missed field goals and stuff, but he, kept his one hand on the rudder, but the foot on the gas pedal all the way. And I got to give him credit for that. I think he coached a hell of a game today.
Oh, I mean, yeah, all around, all the coaches had a hell of a day. Because what they game plan wise instilled, they didn't come off of it. Like, there wasn't a dramatic change of plan in the second half. The dramatic change was the execution. Like, even so, McDonald, I said this last year, you couldn't be a first-year head coach, youngest head coach. I think he was 36, right? It might be 37 now. And everything that happened, like a movie, you couldn't script that shit with the first start and all the turnovers we had, everything going wrong. Them scoring on us. I'm talking about Broncos, right? We were there at the game. Like, and when they panned to him, emotionless, just like, all right, what do we do? Where do we go? And like, that's what it is. So, I have, then drop in, he had a kid in the middle of the season, his first kid, so it's like, what else can get thrown at you? Right. And as a first time, never mind a seasoned vet head coach, the first time head coach, and putting his staff together the latest possible. So utmost respect for him. And like, we're looking at, I believe this guy will have a couple Super Bowls when it's all said and done. But like, Kubiak's play calling, if we're gonna go coaching, we got to stay here. Like, just masterful, and just the execution was sloppy in the first half. But when we were just attacking the middle, they had no answer for it. Like, Cooper Kupp, JSN. Okay, I'm gonna eat my words from a year ago, right? Because Johnny Langston, right? He's like, oh, he's the man. I was like, yes, I know JSN is the man. However, I was worried about his hamstring injury leaving college. JSN, we lost DK, we lost Lockett. you're the man now. If defenses don't start really paying attention and doubling him,
Mm-hmm.
he will lead the NFL in yards. Like that's how special this guy is.
Yeah.
I'm sold. Like crown him. That one against Ramsey. Ramsey was holding the absolute shit out of JSN,
Yeah.
and then fought for it. And I could just see on the expression of Ramsey's face, like, there's no way. Like Ramsey's face, everybody over the last 5, 6 years, whatever, that have won the crown of best receiver. And the look of astonishment on his face of like how. And JSN just got up and like pointed first down. Like it was wild that because that was no easy catch. And so outstanding and fucking he is that dude.
I know you guys are excited to get in here, so let's let them in. Katie, I'm going to fire up your microphone. I'm sure they'll have questions about things that'll prompt us to talk about things we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
Let's let the all-day family in here. Load up the super chats. Get your questions and comments in here. It is that time. Speaking of John Langston, as Lofa was just mentioning, go ahead, Katie.
Yeah. Happy Sunday, fellas. Love the win. All I have to say is JSN K9 had that dog in him today. DK 3 receiving 20 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Go Hawks.
Let's go to the offense. I agree with Johnny Langston. We talked about the defense, but the offense came alive today. Samuel Darnold finishes the game 22 of 33 for 295, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but was dropping dimes out there, Lofa, and finding guys and going down the field. Hello.
All right. If we're going to start with Darnold, we're going to start with he overcame adversity. Like, and this is what I was worried about, right? That's a fellow Trojan, near and dear to my heart. Love the guy. Has all the tools, everything you could ever ask for in a quarterback. But I need to see that dog. And if you remember going back to last week, I was like, yo, he just has to remember who he is. Right. And he made every play necessary. The one I was most proud about when he evaded a sack, right? And then dropped it off to Barner, right? Like that was for a 19-yard gain. I was like, okay, that's the dude that I am talking about.
Yeah.
And if he holds on to that, harnesses that, the sky's the limit. Because he can make every throw, he can do everything. But it started off rocky. Like the first interception against Ramsey.
Yep.
You don't throw that late. He threw it late. Ramsey grabbed, held, and I don't know how we didn't get a flag there. Weird, right? He's going against a Super Bowl MVP in Cooper Kupp, got spun around, and then he jumped in front and got it. That ball has to be out quicker because it was still a great play design by Kubiak. And then the other one, just trying to do too much. Like, threw it, got batted. Nick Herbig took it 70, and, unfortunate. So, stay within the frame and take what's given to you. I did like that we saw some passes to the flats early, and there was some timing throws that he threw over the middle, like seemingly like not just anticipation, because there was rush barreling down on him blind. Like I just trust that guy's going to be there. And the Horton touchdown, like Sam got smoked by not one but 2 guys, right? And he just still with anticipation and touch placed it in his lap. That was beautiful.
I want to know how the chat feels about Sam Darnold after 2 games. What are your thoughts?
I feel very good after this one.
Let's go, chat. What are your thoughts on the former Trojan, the former where else was he? Vikings,
Vikings, Panthers, Niners.
2 games in. 2 games in. How you feeling? Let's hear it, chat. Langston also mentions Kenneth Walker, though, Lofa. 13 carries, 105. And how about the 3rd down run from distance? 3rd and forever. 3rd and goal from like the 20-something yard line. Do we throw it? No, we do not. We send Gray Zabel out in front to be a, bulldozer for K9 doing what K9 should be doing.
And no, the fuck, we should not be throwing it. That guy, Kubiak.
I love it.
thank God Kubiak
I
was
love
like,
it.
yo, let's take some time off this clock. Like,
Yeah.
it's not easy to get 19 yards because remember, folks, you only have to get 10 yards in 4 plays to get a first down.
Mhm.
So we're at 3rd and 19, and he's like, fuck it, run it. We'll get what we can get. Try to stay in bounds. And K9 just happens to take it to the house.
Beautiful.
The blocking was great. K9, but okay, let's go back to last week when everybody's like, we should start Charbonnet. He should be the man. Get rid of K9. And I'm like, no. Like, I understand the circumstances and the numbers.
Yeah.
This is a very hard defense to run against. But Kubiak stuck with the run game enough. And in most of it, when we were making our yards, it was down the pipe. Like, don't, like, especially that's what I said about San Fran. Like, go at them. No one has enough speed to get around them.
That play, though, was very reminiscent of plays from my youth, the slow developing around the left side, number 76 out in front, the first
And
round.
71.
We got to give Gray some props here, especially on that play. I mean, that play almost featured him more than it featured K9, to be perfectly honest.
Absolutely. Like, it was awesome to watch. And it reminded me, like you're saying, because you go back, we'll do a side by side because it reminded me of NFC Championship where
Yes,
we ran it off the left side,
Yep.
dumped someone out 20 yards down the field, and similar to what you're talking about. And it's just it was beautifully not just constructed, but it was just because when shit goes south, just kick ass, and that's great
Yeah.
example. And we're gonna take it back to the KJ days, right? When it was
Mhm.
KJ all day before we jumped on with his, permission.
Yeah.
Check whoop ass is what happened.
Yes.
And it was just
Gray all day. Gray
Gray
Zabel all day. Let's
we're
go.
gonna change to gray all day.
Dude is a grown man. And then Robbie Oots.
Oots.
You sent a text to the whole group that said, I think Oots killed someone. That guy
Yeah.
might be dead. It's like, I mean, to have a fullback just blowing people up again. The running backs have to be overjoyed with that, but I just love seeing it.
So when you put a fullback in there, we call it a gap divider, ladies and gentlemen. So if you line up 2 tight ends, just split out on the line, one back, one gap, just
Yeah.
go. The only thing that could take you out of that gap is a puller, which is essentially a fullback. So when you put a fullback back there, we're going to see, especially the average weight when I was playing of a middle linebacker had to be 240, 245. I was a small guy at 240. So the average had to be 245, 250. And they were a lot taller than me. Let me just tell you that. So you put a fullback back there and then see who wants to take on a lead block ISO. Like this guy, what is he, 275, 280? And like who wants to, we're going to see what the average now, probably 230 at linebacker because it's so pass heavy.
Mhm.
Who can line up and take that on for, 20 out of 60, 70 plays? Like, good luck. And from what I saw, just off of one of those ISOs, I would have just ran ISO all day.
What?
Like, you guys are you big bad Steelers? Take us. We'll see what's up.
They got him listed as 6'3", 274 on Wikipedia. For
All right. Well, if it was FanDuel, I lost
good
the over.
Lord. Yeah, but still 274 coming out from the fullback. Forget about it. Katie, what are you trying to say over there? Katie's got a message for us. What are you saying over there?
Yeah, talk to us.
250 people.
Oh, 250 people watching. Hell yeah, Katie. Let's go, everybody. Keep copying and pasting the link.
That's
Send it to your
still
friends.
24 people shy of the weight of Robbie Oots.
Yeah, we got to at least make it to Oots territory tonight, everybody. Thank you for being here. The Seahawks take care of business on the road, 31-17 against the hated Pittsburgh Steelers. Ugh, can't stand them since 05, 06. You all know why. Disgusting. gross. I don't like the uniforms. I don't like their fans. I don't like the towels. I don't like anything about them. So anytime we can stick it to them is good with me. And by the way, 31-17 is a proper ass kicking, Aaron Rodgers. So I'm not going to relax on that. Okay. You got your butt kicked today at home, by the way, by a Seattle Seahawks team that really needed it, man. You can't start the season 0-2. So good for them for righting the ship and taking care of business. Zach Charbonnet, 15 carries for 10 yards. What the hell? That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, so first, I don't hate the Steelers. I just hate refs. But second, it's, I would have to really go back and take a look, at what runs. Like for me, when everybody was like, oh, Charbonnet needs to be the man after the first week, because yes, in last year or times past, when K9 did go down with an injury, Charbs did more than well. Like we found anything or any resemblance of a run game. But just to say, hey, just replace him now, I think it was just a little too quick. That's why stated it last week. But this guy's special in terms of canine speed wise when there's space. And so now I need to go back and take a look at what runs did Sharps hit, that were probably better suited or tailored for him. And I think that's what Kubiak will do. He'll be like, hey, and it doesn't make us more predictable because if that's what their running style is, then cater to it, right? And then have plays off of it, which that's what I was very impressed by Kubiak. So many plays, the boot, everything getting thrown out of the pocket, attack over the middle, didn't matter who it was. Horton, Barner, all of them. It was masterful.
Let's see where the chat wants to go next. Producer Katie, you keep loading up those super chats, people. Keep them coming in. Go ahead, Katie. Oh, sorry.
Aiden Espinoza took a chance and chose Seattle from a Yahoo Work Pick'ems. Glad they came through for me. LOL. Super proud of the Hawks today. K9 is back. Defense is !
Yeah, hell yeah. What does the chat think? Charbonnet versus K9 2 weeks in. Charbonnet big week 1, K9 big week 2. Who do you guys like seeing out there, and what are your thoughts on that? Sorry, it went away. What was the first part of that? Sorry. Oh well.
No, I got it. It's fine.
Huh? Oh, technical behind the scenes.
Yep. Yeah, it's in here somewhere.
That's all right. What were they talking about, Lofa?
He took a chance and he took Seattle for his
starting. Yeah.
Oh, the pick'em. Hell yeah, dude. Hey. I like the confidence in the Hawks on the road. I did not have that.
Like I said, the road, for some reason, we played better on the road under the McDonald era. So that was probably the one saving grace, after everything I saw last week. But just, I can't say it enough. And the one probably part of the team we haven't given enough credit to was the offensive line, right? But there were times where they missed in protection and Sam paid the price, but still got rid of it in a timely fashion. So I got to give more credit to Sam there, but okay, opening up run lanes, there was 2 instances that we missed. One where K9 tried to play cat and mouse with the Steelers defense. The lane was there but he still picked up the second or third and short. He'll look at that and be like, all right, just take what's there, especially when that situation, we're not looking to break a long one. We need 1 to 3 yards to prolong the drive.
Mm-hmm.
And, but this all trickles down from the coaching from previous years, from college. And like I've said, the coaching is not just of the fundamentals and situational awareness is not where it was even 10 years ago. So I get back to the basics and you'll see because the athleticism, I see guys out there that I'm just yeah, I'd like to believe I don't care. I made 3 Pro Bowls. I'd like to believe I could tackle that guy. I don't know. Because I've never seen somebody move that fast
Yeah.
through time and space.
Yeah.
So,
Katie, go for it. More super chats. People got thoughts. What's on your mind out there? By the way, the chat is saying mostly K9, like 55% K9, 45 Sharps. I think that's about right for now. We'll see, though. Go ahead,
Mega
Katie.
Delta Force says K9 got rolling finally.
Yeah.
We need to work on tackling.
Oh.
well, there's just one play, right? The Jalen Warren. That's the play he's talking about, right? Jalen Warren's a special running back. Like I feel like much in terms of how we've been talking about Terry McLaurin for 4 or 5 years. The world's just finally finding out about him. Jalen Warren is a dog. He reminds me of a stronger Austin Eckler. Like he can do everything. Back when Austin was playing backup to Melvin Gordon with the Chargers.
Yep.
And so all we saw, and first of all, that throw by Rodgers, like he pumped it, and then he knew Jalen wasn't going to locate it, so he waited, and then he sidearmed it to him, and great catch. But then, either way, the next 3 guys that blatantly missed the tackle, that's not an easy tackle. Like, I know, despite what I'm just here to tell you, I've been there before. I've missed tackles before. And, yeah, it was that's no easy play, especially when the guy's that strong and that fast. And I think, dude, up until that point, that had to be Rodgers. Like, you go to before we start the fourth, that had to be like 60, 70% of his yards. I think he had like 7 or 8 completions until the fourth quarter started.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we were locking him down.
Wild.
Katie?
Austin Claire, defensive points allowed is tough once they adjust. LOL.
Huh?
Defense points allowed. First of all, we had an interception that went 70 yards back to our red zone.
Let's go.
Austin, you're going to put that shit on us?
Here.
I love you. First of all, let me say that. But
2 weeks in a row, what our average 17 points last week was what, 18? Right? We're right there.
Yeah,
you always say the magic number for the defense to give up is 17 points. 2 weeks in a row, they're right on that number.
There's another quick follow-up here. It says McDonald's coaching finds IQ players, elite or not.
On lock. Yep.
Wait,
IQ players.
I need you to elaborate on that, Austin.
We need some elaboration. However, look at the photo. Can you put the comment back up, Katie?
Yep.
Look at the profile photo here on our guy Austin.
Oh, yeah.
2 number 51 jerseys in there. Can you see that, Lofa? He's wearing one.
That's 102 family.
And then so you got, and he's got, it looks like his kid is on his shoulders with a 51 on, or that might be him as a kid and his dad. I don't even know what's going on. Either way, repping Lofa 2 times in the same photo. What a fan.
Low for 2 times, but yeah, Austin, I'm wrong. If you're wearing my jersey, I'm wrong. Sorry. but it's just the situation. Like we let up the points, because of one of them, 7 of them were from the interceptions. No excuse, but it's also like we have to talk in terms that are relative, like to like what happened. Like, yeah. They got down there. You hold them to 3, great, right? Kobe Bryant was right there, and I guarantee you, when he sees the play, he's gonna be like, "Damn, I could have picked that shit and went 99 yards or 100 yards," because that's the caliber of mentality, like literally Mamba mentality. He was named aptly, folks.
Yeah,
he's a dog. Like he will like kill every chance he gets.
Let's bring in. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's just like the situation they were put in. You got to come away with 3 to be an elite defense. So I understand where you're coming from that perspective, but they were out there for a long time because we weren't doing a whole hell of a lot on offense, and that's something to take into consideration.
I wanted to bring in intern Johnny here to talk about things from a FanDuel perspective. All Day podcast brought to you guys by FanDuel this season. Jonathan, talk to me about the Seahawks game, maybe.
Yeah.
just also you got to teach me FanDuel. I don't even know what
for sure
means
no,
anyway.
it's a little like definitely confusing at first.
Yeah, so give it to me from a wagering perspective this morning.
Yeah, so going into the game, the Seahawks were plus 3.5. So that means that they had to win the game or lose by 3 or less to cover. And we won by 14, so we got that.
Let's go. So I should have just put it straight on the Seahawks this morning. I
would have.
That sounds like he did. Okay, cool. FanDuel.com, by the way, get all the latest up-to-date lines and everything like that for any sport. It's not just football, of course, that you got anything that you want to wager on over there. Jonathan, what else? Keep going.
Also, over-under for the game was 39.5. So that's just adding up both the scores of the teams and seeing if it goes kind of over or under the number that they pick. That number was 39.5, and we hit the 48. So
okay,
so we hit 31 ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but here now, maybe I'll sound like I know what I'm doing. At halftime, it wasn't looking like we were going to get to that number.
No, it was not at all.
Scoring fair in Pittsburgh, you know.
And then Darnold turned up.
Yeah, he did. All right. Well, what else was going on out there?
I was kind of looking around the league. There weren't a ton of major upsets today. One of the main ones I would say was the Cowboys. Their spread was minus 5.5, so they'd have to win by at least 5 to cover, and it took them 3 in overtime, or they won by 3 in overtime because of Russell Wilson having that day.
That game was epic.
That was crazy.
So
that game was wild.
I think that might have been up there with like maybe the best game of his career.
Oh, easily.
Insane.
I already know, so don't worry. Don't have to check any stats on that one, Johnny boy. Just the touch that he puts on, just giving more arc, and his arm is still so incredibly strong.
Good.
There's time to adjust, right? And I don't know how like all these other quarterbacks that are younger with very strong arms haven't watched him and like what made him so special. Oh, he gives his receiver a chance.
Yeah.
So that, but it was good, man. He was just fighting, and they're like, "Oh, there's only 40 seconds left." What did he do?
Yep.
Neighbor.
He did it, man. Like
what Russell Wilson does.
And then Wan'Dale Robinson didn't finish running because it was technically double covered, but he was by the help. And if he kept running on the drive before he threw the interception, Russell threw the interception, he catches that in stride, and then who knows what happens.
That game
kind of looked like Woolen out there.
he could have had 500 plus yards after that catch.
That might have been. I mean, honestly, that might have been one of the best regular season games I've seen in years.
So good.
This whole week or the whole day has been insane in terms of battles back and forth. There was 4 lead changes alone in that game we're talking about.
Yeah.
Man, it was awesome. Chris Hansen, was it Chris Hansen? Is that his name? Matt
Yeah,
Hansen?
on Red Zone. No, Chris. Not Chris. Chris Hansen's the guy who comes in and says he's the Dateline guy or whatever.
Either way.
Did he?
Yeah.
Either way, a lot of drama, folks. Lots
of drama. Jonathan, on FanDuel, can you get in on the wagering once the games have already started, or do you have to get in there before the games start?
You can do both. They have the live betting option, so the odds kind of shift as the game goes, but then they also obviously have the opening odds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's tied at halftime, like the Steelers and the Seahawks, then it's like, you get in at, it's kind of a 50-50. You don't really know.
Yeah.
Or if the Seahawks are up by, whatever, 20, close to it.
Yeah.
I gotcha. What's going on for the night game tonight on FanDuel?
Yeah, for the night game, Vikings are favored by 3.5 points. The over-under set at 44.5 points.
Okay.
Who are they playing?
Vikings and Falcons, sorry.
By the way, last week on this show, I had no idea what I was talking about, and I told you guys to hammer the over in the night game, and that game was insane. Lofa, quickly, that Buffalo game from last week when we were on before the game, obviously, so we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but that was incredible. The comeback by Josh Allen, I mean, my God.
I don't even know what the over-under was, but yeah, like, because historically, they have two very good defenses. So you got to consider that. But I mean, you got Lamar, you got Derrick Henry on one side. You got Josh Allen, who, man, he's working his way towards the greatest threat right now as
Right.
quarterback, like the best quarterback. And I don't care, accolades, Super Bowls aside, just keeps losing weapons and still putting up numbers. So, but he's just a fighter.
Jonathan, can you look into what's up with FanDuel for the Seahawks game in week 3? I'm
Yeah.
giving you that live here on the fly. But going back to last week's night game, though, Derrick Henry, what a beast. But then he puts it on the ground and gives him that chance, and he did it again today. He fumbled one. But up until that point, that was the Derrick Henry show until Josh Allen makes the comeback.
If you want an honest comment from me, it's going to be, so the fuck what? All right.
Good.
Derrick Henry had like $170, right? And why you're putting in the air when you have a 15-point lead before his fumble? Like, just keep giving the beast, feed the beast. Like,
Yeah.
like he is bouncing people's helmets off the carpet.
Yeah.
Like, what else? I just don't know. There's generally a decline. The guy's had 300 carries a season since he was 13, 8th grade. Go back and look at his stats from high school.
Wow.
I
Insane.
think he was starting as a 8th grader or a freshman. That's how gifted he is. And it was 300, and I think he ended up with like 12,000 yards in his high school career. 12,000. His senior year, I think he had 60 touchdowns.
Oh.
And he didn't play all 4 quarters. So do the math.
Yeah. Yeah, Derrick Henry had to be just one of those guys playing, like you said, like Pop Warner, or even before that, where the other team's just like, why is there a grown man on that team? That guy's shaving, I can tell. What? That guy kissed his wife on the way from the parking lot. Stop it. This is not a 10-year-old. There's no way that's a 10-year-old.
He looked like an NFL D end when he was probably a sophomore in high school.
Yeah. What's going on, Jonathan, next week for the Seahawks game?
All right, so for the Seahawks and Saints, Seahawks favored by 7 points with the over-under at 41.5. And I mean, we're going to hopefully win by 30. I don't know.
Spencer Rattler had a good game
today.
today.
He did, yeah.
Cardinals to the limit.
Told you guys I believe in Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. Was that was the Cardinals, right? Wasn't it? No,
Cardinals.
No, who was it?
Unfortunately, Cardinals just beat the Panthers. That's why
the damn Niners. That's
back
who.
and forth. Yeah,
I knew it was one of our divisional people. Yeah,
that brings me to another point. You know, look, Purdy, great, went to Super Bowl, went to the championship, got paid, He is a great quarterback. So don't get me wrong. Mac Jones walks in. I mean, he played a couple games for the Jaguars, 300 yards almost and 3 touchdowns. He had 1 fumble. Like, just saying.
Yeah. Would you have cut that check?
No, I would not.
Jonathan shaking his head too.
Not.
Jonathan, you're the best. Thanks for being here. We'll check in
having me.
Next time. Thank you so much for the education. You guys go to fanduel.com, check them out if you want to put something down on the game tonight or baseball or whatever else you got. Mariners streaking, by the way, number 1 in the AL West. Shout out to the Mariners. At least they were a couple days ago. Are they still? You never know with them.
I think Cal hit another bomb.
Oh, of course he did.
Put it up, Katie.
Greatest catcher of all time. Greatest catching season in the history of baseball, and they've been playing since like 1772 or something like that. George Washington played for the Mariners. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, my God. Elena Doll says, Lofa, I love ya. Would love to see you do your kick on game day for USC to prove your point.
Yes.
I love that idea, too, Elena.
Yes.
Well,
really
USC has a phenomenal kicker, so I will not be doing that. But maybe
what
in a halftime show or
No.
something.
It's the pregame thing with McAfee. They do like a kick for charity thing, like on set on their little fake field or whatever.
Yeah, 30 yards. They get a tee.
Yeah.
Give me a tee.
Dude. But, get out there.
What was
up? So excited.
We got to hook that up.
What was up with Dixon? His short kicks today. By the way, Brett, wasn't the missed kick down the middle the kind you love so much? Not. LOL.
Well, hey, look, it doesn't matter where they set the ball up if you're going to yoink it to the right or the left, okay?
It was right hash.
Give me a break over here, all right?
It was right hash. And you know that Myers loves the extra point on the left hash. So there's something to that. But all I know is every time I see him line up right down the middle, the ball goes straight down the fucking middle. It's just the only pattern I've seen. But thank you for bringing that up, Alina, because I would have forgot it.
I feel like the kickers, we've talked about this before, you guys. The kickers get too cute with this stuff. Oh, today I'm feeling like I have a slight draw to my. No, knock it off. Just get out there and kick it down the middle and shut up. Speaking of the punts, though, Alina, I'm glad you brought that up. What's with Dixon out there? Maybe it's time to look elsewhere, dare I say. I noticed that the Seahawks worked out a punter named Jake Girardi, who I actually know. I personally know. This kid, he's a hell of a punter. I'm just saying. I didn't bring it up. Alina did. This is the truth, Katie.
How do you know him?
Yeah.
Close personal family friend.
For how?
Give him a job. That's what I say.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm still lost. Did Dixon do something wrong today?
It's short punts today. What's with the short punts? Is it the size of the punt, Lofa, that matters, or is it how you use it?
So the only one I was mad about was when he kicked into the end zone. Like it wasn't. He was angle punting, right? And just because they had Gainwell back there, they had somebody else. They had Calvin Austin back there. He's a threat, and it doesn't indicate any kind of danger to me in terms of like the coaches not having confidence in the coverage. It's just more, hey, strategically, like even with Myers' kickoffs. Oh no, there was the punts. It was Dixon. I'm sorry. It was a lot of them left, and then when he started in the middle of the field, he ran left. It was angled right, and so it was just great strategery, as we call it. I didn't think they started with any insane field position, which would be a real, detriment, giving a great quarterback like Aaron Rodgers field position. So, yeah, I'm sorry if I don't have a great answer for you, but I didn't see anything that was detrimental to the team.
Yeah.
On that one.
We're going to stay with Alina here
Next
for a
one.
second. She says, Lofa's new shirt. So the F what? LOL. I would buy one. Anyone say something of anything. Just point to the shirt. Awesome. Let's go.
All right. We'll put it up on the store. Let's go.
Start talking about the savagery.
Yeah, there's been some comments in the chat about the Savage jersey as well.
Chat.
Lots of fire emojis and lots of excitement. Yep.
The chat loves the Savage Brewing Company jersey there. Can they pick that up anywhere?
No, it's one of a kind, like myself.
They just made that for you because you're the partner with the guns. Is that what's going on?
I was like,
show
I like basketball jerseys, man. Like I like my arms free.
Does anyone else at the company have one, or is that just a Lofa special?
No, but they've been asking since I made it, and we'll see.
And you have to go with the V-neck, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plunging neck, so I appear to have a neck. It's optical illusion, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
nice. Savage, you guys.
Some
Pick it
fashion
up.
tips.
51 Savage, 71 Savage, 31 Savage.
And we got some more from
Pick it
Alina.
up.
DK said to F them about the Hawks team. Well, you know what? No more losing yards because tantrum-filled DK.
Oh.
So you know what? F him and all of his candy.
Oh, well, he did catch a TD pass today, so he got on the board. But other than that, relatively quiet game. Alina also brings up, his time as a Hawk. He would put one on the deck because maybe he was fighting a little too hard with the guy or get a personal foul or something like that. And we don't got to worry about that anymore. And we beat him. So there you go. Well, moving on.
But no, before we move on,
okay.
It was he slapped the shit out of one of our guys. And I couldn't believe.
Of course he did.
I couldn't believe there was no penalty thrown, but it kind of like it was the rule, unspoken rule, is you could do it first and get away with it. The one that retaliates, that's when you get the flag. And so
Always in every sport, every time.
Yeah.
every time.
Every
right?
time.
Yeah.
Because they see
And on
a
the playground.
Yeah, they see a fracas and they're just like, oh, catch their attention. And then all they see is one person like hitting somebody else. And they're like, well, I didn't see anything else. That was the only infraction, especially these referees. But so, I give credit to Mike Tomlin. Maybe he said, hey, man, if you're going to do it first. Like, don't mess around. Get in, get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the word fracas.
Yeah. It's a good word.
Wow. SAT word right there.
Yeah.
PGZ 206. Oots gave that linebacker person love it.
No, prison love it.
Prison. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Robbie
no. Oh,
Oots,
God.
he's talking about the block where Oots just destroyed the dude. He's going, so here, I got you.
Okay, yeah.
PGZ 206. Shout out to the 206, by the way. I rep 425, but that's all right. It changed somewhere along the line. They added more. I was 206 for a long time. It's a big deal, Katie. You don't understand. 425 came in and ruined the whole thing. Anyway, what's up, PGZ? He's saying Oots, the fullback, gave that linebacker some prison loving. Yeah.
Luckily, I don't know anything about that life. But I will say, yeah, put him in more. Just these linebackers are lighter and faster. They're not used to a guy his size running 6-7 yards at them like full speed.
Stop it. I'm selling.
6-7. I'm sorry, I heard
Katie,
it.
I'm selling 6-7.
It was a knee-jerk reaction. I couldn't. It just
What's
happened.
6-7? I
Sorry.
need to be
Let's
letting on the joke.
Let's not even get into it.
I'm so sorry. I'm
How have you
8-year-old
not
boy.
heard that, Lofa? Your boys don't run around the house yelling this?
They're older than that.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit. There's just
So you guys are the kids. That's
No.
what I'm gathering from this.
my kids are all there's like rap song or something. Listen to me. There's
Oh,
this
God.
rap song. I mentioned 6-7, and then all the kids, if they hear you say 6, Katie, please.
That's how they do it. 6-7. It's so annoying.
Please stop. The chat knows what we're. Yeah, see the chat's setting it up.
6-7.
6-7 in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Katie's really glazing 6-7 right now.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, listen to me.
Cat.
I'm using the lingo.
There you go.
Yeah, Lofa, they're out there glazing each other 6-7 at a time.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
What?
Portland Trailblazers.
Bionic Giraffe 94 scoreboard watched from a golf tourney this morning. A guy on my team was wearing Steelers gear.
Ugh.
Felt awesome calling out the scores in the second half.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Laugh now, cry later, ho. That's what I say.
Dunking on them, Katie. Right? Going hard in the paint, they call it.
Yeah.
Like
I know that term.
Yes. Yes. Talk shit to any opposing fan you ever see. Go for it. Just, be careful. If they're bigger than you.
Wait, what?
What? Yeah, go ahead, Katie.
This is the last super chat. Austin Clare says
Less people put more in.
Points allowed is good, but they seem to need to adjust. And a lot of McDonald's fines are high IQ players.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold, Kenrick, Kalani, K9, Joe Kobe, and many more.
Job, yeah. Mm-hmm. That he's illustrating from the earlier points that we were confused by. And I got to agree. I mean, I think McDonald's trying to bring in people that are, smart and can read offenses and, see the game the way that he sees it. He's a cerebral guy, so that only makes sense.
Sam Darnold, not ready to label him a high IQ guy, even though I didn't have to graduate from SC to make it, right? So I'm still a little lost there. Like, I thought it was gutsy performance to come back, like just lead us to victory. He made some unbelievable plays, did not turn the ball over as he did previously. So that one still need more clarification on what you mean. I thought even despite the 2 interception, it was a good effort, a good game. Like, you can't call it great if you had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Like, and one of them led to a touchdown. Like, it kind of negates everything.
What?
I've
Wait,
been
whoa,
talking
whoa, whoa.
about
Before we
Joe
move on,
Flacco.
hold on, Darnold. What? I have his Wonderlic score here. Well, Sam
now you're gonna-
Darnold,
that's not-
28 on the Wonderlic.
Oh, fuck, I got a 29.
Oh,
Like, and I'm not smart. Like, we're talking about football smarts, right? So, like, instinctual spatial awareness, like in the moment, are you where your fucking feet are? And at times he's not. So if that's what we're talking about, then that's
right.
what I am explaining.
okay.
The Josh Jobe, I've been talking about him since we picked him up.
Yeah.
Okay, he's undrafted national champion at Bama, correct? His path, like, yeah, the way he makes it is not just off grit, determination, and fucking heart. It is that he's attuned to situational awareness and spatial awareness. Like 3rd and 5, he's not going to play it 8 yards deep like most of these quarterbacks play. He was up there challenging people, and like a basketball player, that's why I say it's transferable skills. If you play basketball, you can play football. He could feel the pressure of the guy running hard and stopping, and like feel the time and space instinctually so quickly that he could get back up. He is a quick processor mentally. There were a couple other names. What were the other 2 names that were dropped in that question?
She'll grab it. Oh, K9, Halani,
Okay,
Kendrick.
Kalani. Okay, Kendrick, phenomenal athlete. He got hurt with the Rams. He had a great season as a rookie. 2nd year, I think he got hurt, and you fall off the radar. Like, he should have had 2 interceptions today just from doing what he's supposed to do. Yes, I will put him up in that category, that upper echelon. Halani, dog, right? Just had a great preseason a year ago. Didn't unfortunately make it because of numbers. Came back, did it again. That's some consistency that coaches can rely on. Ran down there first on kickoff and recovered a touchdown, right? His first touchdown is on special teams. All right. So what did I say about Jermaine Kearse, Doug Baldwin, and Cody White? You have to show me something on special teams if you're undrafted. First of all, it's so hard for an undrafted guy to actually get on practice squad, never mind active roster.
Right.
You have to show me some consistency and something special there, and then you'll get an opportunity, right?
Yep.
So he's done that over the course of a couple of years, and now, just like Cody White, now the opportunities come. He goes down, he scores a touchdown. His first touchdown is on kickoff, not getting the ball. He was going down there to make a tackle, and he's
I love it. I love it. And you know whose name we're not talking about on in the defensive secondary is Woolen this week.
Good. The people were even texting me when Woolen got called for the hold, which was it was a great sell by Calvin Austin. It was a 5-yard out on a 3rd and 8 or 9.
It's the 3rd
right?
down. It's the real bummer. Yeah.
That is really exactly, Brett. Exactly. And so, but there was nothing even close to what Ramsey did on his interception or what Ramsey did on the catch that JSN had. So it's just whatever. But I thought he had and then guess who when Warren ran 65 yards, breaking every tackle. Dude, if you go back and we get the end zone copy, I want to see where Woolen came from, because he was the one that ran all the way down and caught him to preserve that, touchdown, that easily walk-in touchdown. I don't know what other names. K9, freak of nature, can't stay healthy. I know all about that life. Shit sucks. But IQ guys, no, he is a freak of nature. And if you get him in space with the ball, one guy's not taking him down.
Yeah.
One guy might not even touch him in space. So, but there was one other name. I don't know who the other name was, but
we're moving on. Alina Doll, Lofa, have you tried your Seattle dog yet? LOL.
Yeah.
Brett, you need to drag him to a cart to try a true dog and take a photo that he did. Let's go.
Now, he supposedly told us that he did, but then he added a bunch
sent
of other
video
stuff to it.
evidence.
Yeah.
And I spent the night. I thought it was going to be the hospital, but I spent the night in the bathroom.
I must admit, I'm really on the fence on the Seattle dog because I really for real. Now, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm not saying I do like it. I'm saying when I have it, it's fine, but it's not something that I think about and like crave, or like it's not as if I fly back home and the plane is landing and I think, oh, where can I get my first Seattle dog? I definitely
but I don't do
think
that for
about
an LA dog either, and you cannot deny that a bacon wrapped hot dog is delicious.
Does anybody do it for any hot dog?
I mean, if I'm flying to New York, I kind of start salivating for some Gray's papaya. The New York hot dog, the thin one with the brown mustard and the onions.
And the Dodgers dog is incredible.
No, the Dodger dog is the most overrated hot dog of all time.
Oh, shit.
The Costco hot dog is far superior to a Dodger dog.
About the Costco hot dog.
No, I'm not talking shit at all.
Not.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that the Costco hot dog is the greatest, maybe the greatest hot dog out there.
Thank you.
Sesame seed bun, $1.50. What's tough to love?
Show some respect.
Kirkland signature, baby. PNW. All right, I get it.
Do you prefer a Kirkland dog over a Seattle dog? This is for the chat. And
I prefer making my Seattle dog with a Kirkland dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
use that link.
Are you an affiliate to Costco?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Hopefully it's after this show.
No, use a Costco dog, and then you do the cream cheese and the onions and stuff. I'm saying that it's good when I have it, but it's not something I think about having.
I explained a Seattle dog. My favorite part about a Seattle dog is explaining it to other people who don't know what it is. And then you say the words cream cheese and they go, oh, what? Oh. And there's a lot of emotions involved.
Yeah. You could say that. You could say cream cheese, though, with like a lot of different things. And people are going to be like, whoa, cream cheese.
No. I disagree. I think that the overall over on cream cheese is positive. Check out FanDuel and see if FanDuel has the over.
FanDuel about that.
FanDuel.com. Your hot Seattle dog talk.
Gonna turn FanDuel into a census. Yeah.
In general, people they like cream cheese.
You got to be drunk to like a Seattle dog.
That's not true.
That's how it tastes the best, though. That's
a different statement.
At 2 a.m., it's the same thing with the LA dog, with the bacon wrap, with the jalapenos and the peppers and stuff. If you're stumbling out of a bar and somebody's making it on a cart on the street and nothing else is open, and you and your friends, need something to sop up all of the Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola you've been slurping down all night, or,
There's a time and place where it absolutely...
Like, it happens to a friend of mine every once in a while, not me. Friends of mine, you know what I'm saying?
His name rhyme with Davern?
No.
It rhymes with it, yeah.
Yeah. It smells delicious. It's the smell that really brings you in, of any food late night. And then you end up eating it, and then you wake up the next day, like Lofa said, and you're like, what am I doing? Yeah. You feel like Hasselhoff on that bathroom floor.
I gotta bring Johnny back for this. Johnny,
there's only one place I can think of while we're on the topic, right before you do this, Katie, where I would kill for it's spinach pie.
Oh,
and it's back in Providence, Rhode Island, and spinach, cheese, and the pepperoni.
Like oh, you got peps in there. Oh, okay.
Is that a late night thing, or are we talking for dinner? Is this a late night? Is it a cart?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny, okay. you gotta help us here. Where do you stand on the Seattle dog?
Yeah,
I've never had one. Never had it. I know. I'm missing out.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
You're not missing anything, buddy.
He's out.
Good to see you, Johnny. But
I far more crave
it. The Seattle dog started in Chicago, did it not? Isn't that the origination of it?
What?
Oh, Katie's gonna have to get on the Google machine. Get on a Google.
Somebody Google that. Somebody in the chat.
Alina said, Brett, no, you don't have to be drunk to like a Seattle dog. That's just your excuse number 8 to drink. LOL. Lofa, try it without the jalapenos and you'll be okay.
I don't need an excuse to drink, first of all. Then Second of all, at late night, if I'm in Seattle, if I'm walking out of a bar, I'm getting in the Uber and I'm telling the Uber to go to the nearest Dick's drive-in.
I got a burger last night.
Cheeseburger. Come on, isn't it the great? Did you what was your order?
Well, my son went to a Mariners game.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, we're gonna be late." It was already 10 o'clock, and I was like already ready for bed. He's like, "We're gonna stop by Dick's." I was like, "You better fucking bring me back, son." That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
And they did. So shout out to Ed Park, who took him to the game. Him, his son Cody Park, and then Kai.
Yeah.
And I
was it
inhaled
the
those
cheeseburger
two
though, or
burgers.
was it the deluxe, a special? What kind of burger?
Deluxe.
Oh yeah, you gotta
get
go
that
to
cheese.
Get the
Johnny, how
tartar
do you feel about
sauce.
Dick's? Dick's, you're back in.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Great
Okay.
take.
Yeah. There you go. He's
All
back.
right,
He's
he's back.
fine.
He's
He's
back.
all right.
He's
You
back.
can say you're back next week, Jonathan.
Okay. All right.
Jeez.
My normal order is just a deluxe, a fry. I get some soda, maybe a milkshake. I'll walk back up afterwards, get a milkshake. But late night, the cheeseburger. There's so much cheese on there. It's all stuck to the wrapper. The wrapper's oily. Oh,
It's an experience.
oh, man, it's nothing better. All right, that's it for the show. That's it for us. You guys are amazing.
Where did Seattle Dog originate?
Thanks for being here. Katie, start Googling.
Nobody in the chat?
If you don't mind.
Nobody in the chat had it?
You guys are awesome. We love you for being here. Thank you for helping this family to grow. Thank you for sending the link around. The Seattle Seahawks take down the Steelers in
Pioneer
week 2.
Square, Seattle, Washington.
31-17.
Lies on lies.
We'll see you next week. 4:00 is the regularly scheduled time for the All Day Live podcast. So we'll do that again next Sunday, right before the night game and all of that stuff. And check out our partners at fanduel.com. Somebody in the chat asked where they could get this Seattle Seahawks hat. I picked it up from our friends at Simply Seattle a few years ago. I don't know if they still have it, but I wanted to answer your
but we're going to do giveaways. So I have a green one.
We're going to start doing some giveaways on the show. You have the green one of this.
Yeah. Well, they can have it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Check out the social media, all that good stuff. Bye, Katie.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yo.
Wait, shut up. It hasn't ended yet.
That was awesome.